Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
They booted away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Back to throw, it's Manning. to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Missouri gets to the line quickly. This time they'll go to the running game. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Get it out on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there is absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love you.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Brown has it. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Gets it past the marker. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And off to Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab right down the middle. He's running free down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll give it to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Georgia going up tempo. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Off play action. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Brown. He's brought down just running hard in the red short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Odom. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Manning. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Brings up 4th down.
Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him.
Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got a man. It's Coleman. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And after this play, the cake will be baked.